Thanks for watching Here to Stay TV, brought to you by BridgeStreet.com. I'm with Adrian Kurre. He's the global head of Homewood Suites with Hilton and Homewood Suites, one of my favorite extended stay brands. Love that brand. You know, Adrian, you have 400 hotels right now in the system. You're looking to double that bad boy. There's a lot of changing happening at the brand right now. And you've gone ahead and kind of reconfigured it, reconjoined it, all sorts of fun stuff. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, for me, it's really fun coming over to the Homewood Suites brand, and part of it is I've spent the last year kind of analyzing what's going right, what's not going so right. My main competitor has about 800 hotels. I've got 400 hotels.
Well, to be fair, they've been around much longer than you guys.
True, but if you what I've come to understand and about our whole business is I understand why owners build what they build, and they build the hotel that they think they're going to make the most money with. And so there has been always this perception about margins within Homewood Suites, margins within that other brand. And so what I've been really looking at is how do we get the message out that we understand that it is return on investment and why should you build a Homewood?
Right.
So we've been very focused on, about 2 years ago we went out and we redesigned the prototype. Where we stuck with the one-bedroom suite for a long time, our competitor did not. Over the last couple of years, we did the research. We found out that guests want the space, but it doesn't need to be a one-bedroom.
Right, as long as there's a place for them to live, eat, sleep, and experience, then it's fine.
Exactly, and so now we're allowing up to 85% of our suites to be studio suites rather than one bedroom. Well, that takes a lot of the cost out of construction. So, and then doing some other things from lowering the cost of the honors program in the Homewood Suites, looking at, we're adding premium suites, so doing some very simple things where we're adding about $10 worth of amenities, and the amenities are popular enough that we're driving $30 in rate, and it's non-last room availability so that we can help drive some ADR out of the process. We've taken costs out of the food and beverage side of the business, so we're looking at breakfast costs, evening reception costs, and so we have lowered the cost of doing business. So we are extremely competitive in that to return on the investment of the owner, and I don't think that message has gotten out there.
No, well, I'm glad we're getting the message out there, but that's only half the message. The other message is the consumer side of it. How are they changing and embracing extended stay? I can see by the portfolio growth of the Home2 Suites product that it's really catching on.
Well, the consumers love the extended stay, and I can tell you just being a father of 5-year-old twins, that I even when I was in charge of another brand, that I would seek out the extended stay because I love the space in the room.
Well, I loved it was Hilton Garden Inn, by the way, and I love that particular product. And it's great to see that you're taking what you learned there and applying it to this exciting new space.
Well, it's the exciting thing to do is I listened to a presentation by John Madden, and John Madden once said that nobody should be the head coach of a football team for more than about 10 years, because if you keep doing the same things, getting ever decreasing results. And so the opportunity of leaving Hilton Garden Inn and coming over with Homewood was there were things that I should have done earlier with Garden Inn that would help spur. Now John Greenleaf is over there, and he's done some amazing things, taken over $1 million out of the construction cost of that, in order to taking that pavilion, pushing it back under the tower, the pitched roof, things that the customers no longer looked as an icon, and is really truly helping the growth of that brand. So I'm coming over to Homewood and Home2 and saying, okay, what are those things that I can do? So understand that extended stay guest, what does that guest want? And you and I talked about it a little bit, was I love having the kitchen in there. You love having the kitchen in there. I never cook in there, but if it doesn't have the kitchen...
Makes me feel good.
Yeah, and it makes our extended stay guests feel good. And so what we're looking to do now is do some things where we put the right things into the market that will allow the guests to take that back to their room and actually utilize that facility. So rather than going to our evening manager's reception and us having to give them free food, put the right things in there, make it at a cost that they're willing to take that back. So still do the manager's reception, but focus it on appetizers, beer and wine, and take some more costs out of that. Same thing with breakfast. What can we do that would be those upgraded things that we can sell in that marketplace so that they will take it back to their rooms, cook it in their rooms, and then allow us to help drive the margins. You really have to understand that extended stay guest and what they want in that, and so that's what we're currently studying. How can we give them the right things that they're willing to to spend a dime on and help drive the margins for the owners.
Well, as long as you keep that free beer and wine, then I'm all set. You know,
Excellent.
Homewood Suites. Homewood Suites and Home 2 by Hilton. Why do I keep messing that up all the time? I've stayed there. I love it. I feel like a rookie with 20 years experience, and I've got nowhere. I'm Glenn Hausman. Thanks for watching Here to Stay TV.